And they're off and running for the CF Roberts Electrical and Mechanical Services Conditional Jockeys Handicap Chase. Soundstage and Ian Popham, a big danger on the outside, cruising alongside a long-time leader. They're making their way up the hill towards the second last, and Soundstage, having travelled ominously well throughout, is clear. Has got 5 lengths on them, steadies at the final fence, jumps it cleanly. Soundstage having to dig deep here and picks up again on the run-in. He was just idling and driven out towards the line, runs down a decisive winner. Just edging right-handed. Soundstage too good for Killamar.
Race riding is physically and mentally demanding. It requires a high level of fitness in both areas to keep at the top of your game. Some lads are born to be jockeys, and Ian Popham is definitely one of them.
Ever since I can remember, I've always wanted to be a jockey. My parents used to say when I was tiny, like when I first said, you know, what did I want to be, I'd always say a jockey. I started off riding ponies at home around the farm, and then basically progressed to riding racehorses a bit at home. My parents used to have a few around, and then I started to ride out for Philip Hobbs when I was 12. Got the bug then really, and wanted to do it ever since. As an amateur I was pretty successful actually. I had probably about 100 rides, maybe just over. Started off point-to-pointing, had about 15, 20 winners point-to-pointing, and then started riding a bit more under rules and had about 15 winners as an amateur under rules, so not bad. Became a conditioner at Paul's. Basically I was working here as an amateur and had quite a good season for Paul, and he called me in and said, oh, how would I feel about going conditioner next year? And just jumped at the chance really. I mean, I've always wanted to do it, so just moving a step up the ladder. So no, when he asked me if I wanted to, I definitely took it with both hands, yeah.
Being a jockey is not as glamorous as people think. It's a lot of hard work, but when that winner comes along, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, I had my first winner was for Ron Hodges on a horse called Grace Church at Newton Abbot, and then I had a ride in the next for Paul and that one as well. So it was not only my first winner as a conditioner, it was my first two, and it was my first double I've ever had under rules as well. So no, it was a pretty special day that was. I'd say the most important skill you need to be a successful jockey is to be very dedicated. I mean, you've got to be completely focused on what you're doing. It's not just a job, it's your whole life really. It takes over you, so you've got to be pretty focused on what you want to do. Also, you need a fair bit of luck in life, I feel. You need to, you know, if you can stay injury free, or if you can be on the right horse at the right time, something could snowball and it could be the start of something big. For me, a typical day would be the alarm clock going off about 6:20, into work just after 6:30, muck out 4 horses, and then ride out for Paul, normally 3 lots, and then hopefully go racing. If not, I'd be back in the yard in the afternoon to do evening stables. So quite a busy day, hectic day.
Every jockey dreams of riding a winner at Cheltenham.
My proudest moment so far was definitely last season at Cheltenham. I had a winner in the November meeting there, a horse called Soundstage for Caroline Keevil, a trainer who'd been very good to me. So no, it meant a lot that day. It's something that you always dream about when you're growing up, to have a winner at Cheltenham, and yeah, that day your dreams came true anyway. So no, it was great. It was a great day. Favourite horses in Paul's yard would probably be, well, he's not here anymore. Royal Eclair was my first ever ride for Paul, and he won at Sandown. So that was quite a good day. I won't forget him.
Royal Eclair is back in fourth. The final fence. Here comes Stanley Jones for the lead. In second, Marblehead. Royal Eclair is still staying on. Bob Wall is beat. They've got 150 yards to go. Here comes Stanley's looking for the line. Kicking the turbo. Royal Eclair. 50 yards to go. Royal Eclair in time.
Of the horses that are still in the yard now, I'd say Big Bucks would probably be my favourite. They're just lovely horse, just love watching him run, and he's a great horse to be around. But I've never actually had a sit on him, but you never know, one day I might do if I'm lucky enough. My goals for the season ahead would be just to ride as many winners as I can, basically. If I can try and lose my £5 claim, and then try and get into losing my £3 claim as well. Just to ride as many big good winners as I can, and keep all the trainers and the owners that I ride for happy. and yeah, just basically just try and improve on last year. I'd say Peter Kay would be my favourite comedian. He's very good. Best holiday I've ever had is probably a lad's holiday. 3 of my very good friends, we all went to Magaluf one year, so that was quite eventful. Do I believe in Father Christmas? I suppose I do, yeah. If he brings me a nice winner on Boxing Day this year, then I definitely will.